Playing with a short stack limits your ability to play at 100%, but it doesn't mean that all is lost. Here's how I play when my stack gets down to less than 15 times the size of the big blind. When I have 12 to 15 big blinds, I look for opportunities to re-raise all in against a loose raiser with an average stack. When I have 7 to 11 big blinds, I look to raise or re-raise all in with any premium hand. I do this to steal blinds from average stacks. Remember, avoid tangling with the short stacks or the monster stacks because it's more likely they'll call your bet. When I get to 4 to 6 big blinds, I only have one move, and that move is all in. If someone bets in front of me, I may have to call all in with any pocket pair or an ace with a decent kicker. I'm hoping to be 50% or better to win a hand against one opponent. You probably noticed that I don't even have 4 big blinds. In fact, I've only got 2.5. Now what? Super short stack strategy comes into play when I have about 1.5 to 2.5 big blinds. It's not a whole lot of fun to be in this position, but as the saying goes, all you need is a chip and a chair to win. With a super short stack, I'm never afraid to put all my chips into the pot, no matter how bad my hand is. I pick a hand and go for it. When super short stacked, I'm super aggressive. Wow, that is one impressive chip stack, Phil. I need therapy.
And we're back with a $5,000 ante. 20 and 40. Phil Gordon steaming after the last hand.
Phil, where do you think I should go for my vacation? The French Riviera or to Hong Kong? Right now, I'm going to do you a little favor. I'm going to go all in the dark.
It's all in the dark.
Going to give you a shot.
Great, 7 deuce offsuit. Against a random hand, this has about a 33% chance of winning. It's going to cost me my final $60,000 in chips to win a $128,000 pot. So the pot is actually offering me sufficient odds to call with the worst hand in Hold'em. I already got almost half my money in the pot. I call.
He calls with 7 deuce offsuit. The worst hand in poker, 7 deuce offsuit up against Jack 5.
7 deuce versus Jack 5 gives me a 36% chance to win.
The flop is Queen 9-4. Bruce looking to take home the championship of the final table
Say a
poker.
prayer.
Turn card to deuce.
Bruce has got a 12% chance.
New life for
No
Phil
jack,
Gordon.
no 5.
Got to fade a 5 or a jack, or he could double up here.
No jack, no 5.
It's a king.
Yes. When you're down to a super short stack, 2 big blinds or less, the mathematically correct play is to play any hand.
And it's still 5, 20, and 40, and Phil Gordon only with 204,000. Still in big trouble. We need to double up a few more times to get even close.
When short stacked heads up, any ace is a hand to jam the pot with.
He's first act.
I'm all in.
He's all in again.
I call.
He's called. Phil Gordon with ace deuce. He's up against Queen 7 of hearts.
Let's see
Ace
some
deuce
red,
versus Queen 7.
Some red hearts right there.
Comes a flop.
Ace.
It is 1 heart, a king 5, and
At least there's no queen or no 7.
ace high still in the lead.
Runner, runner.
Ace.
Runner, runner.
Turn card is an 8.
what
Another
I'm
heart
saying.
on the board. Now a flush draw.
Oh, God.
Comes the last card.
No heart.
It's a 4.
Yes.
He's made a wheel.
Ace 2, 3, 4, 5.
Doubled up again.
This is why I love going all in with any ace when I'm short stacked.
Still 5, 20, and 40. Phil Gordon a little closer to getting back into this match. Bruce is first to act.
I call.
Calls 40.
Give me a hand. That's good enough. Any pair is worth pushing all in when you're down to less than 10 times the big blind and heads up. The worst case scenario here is that I'm dominated, which is only possible if Bruce has a higher pocket pair.
I'm all in.
Phil Gordon all in.
Call.
He's called right away. Ace King. Ace King over here for Bruce against two deuces for Phil Gordon.
This is a classic coin flip scenario. I'm about 53% to win.
Got one of those 50-50 hands. Two deuces versus Ace King. And the flop is Queen, Queen 10.
That is not a good flop. It's added a bunch of outs to his hand. I'm just under 50% to win here.
It's not too hard to turn over an ace dealer. Please.
Turn card is a 9.
All right, survive the turn. One
Bruce will
more
win this
card.
tournament with a
Come on.
How about a
10?
7? Three's good. Three's
Yes,
good.
Three's going to win it for
Three's
Phil
good.
Gordon. Deuces hold up.
Push those pairs all in when you're short stacked.
Well, 3 got it.
Let's update the chip count. Look at that, I've doubled up 3 times. But thanks to the increased blinds, I'm still stuck in the pressure cooker.
Okay, 8,000 now is the ante. 40 and 80,000. The blinds are huge.
Even though I just doubled up on that last hand, with the blinds now at 40 and 80,000, I'm still stuck in jam or fold mode.
Maybe close to even.
You can see how the only way for me to avoid being blinded to death is to continue playing aggressive, short stack strategy. Since I only have 10 big blinds and chips, I gotta push all in with this hand.
I'm all in.
All in again.
I'm hoping Bruce doesn't have an ace or a king and decide to call.
Gonna let you have it, Phil.
Oh, and Bruce has let him have it.
There comes a point in a tournament when the blinds and antes become so high that both players must play suboptimally. In a way, the game devolves into a crapshoot. When you're the better player, you want to avoid these situations by eliminating your opponent before the blinds and antes reach this high level.
8,000, 40 and 80. Phil Gordon.
Nah, I can't do this.
Throws the hand away.
One of the many benefits of aggression is that players will think twice about raising you with marginal hands. Because I've raised all in or called all in on the last 4 hands, Bruce knows that I'll go all in with any decent hand. My aggressive play has induced Bruce to fold and won me the blinds and antes with a garbage hand. But let's not forget, aggression must be selective, right? Each time I considered my stack size, the cards I was dealt, and my table image. I was selectively aggressive. Selective aggression is the key to winning at poker.
Phil Gordon still one hand away from taking the chip lead here.
Almost back to $1 million.
It's all the way down to 102,000. Now could take the chip lead if he were to win the next hand.
When I win the next hand.
And Gordon's up first to act.
Oh, bingo. This is a great hand. I want to get all my chips in the pot and have Bruce call. How do I get him to call? Well, I know that Bruce is a macho guy who doesn't like being pushed around. So, here's my plan. I'm going to try to trick Bruce into calling by appealing to his machismo with a challenge to gamble.
I'm all in.
And Phil Gordon has moved all in.
Come on, Bruce, pick up some kind of hand here.
It's up to Bruce Buffer.
Be a man and gamble with me.
Let's do this, Phil. I'm all in.
He's called him.
Yes.
We're going to see these hands. Ace 9
Oh, Bruce, you are not going to be happy about this, baby.
versus Ace Queen for Phil Gordon. Phil has him dominated in this hand.
My ace-queen dominates his ace-9. I'm a 70% favorite to win now.
All right,
Let's
here
see
we go
now.
with the flop. The flop is a King Jack 4, 2 hearts for Phil Gordon. He has a flush draw as well.
Bruce has 2 outs twice. He needs either the 9 of diamonds or the 9 of spades.
No
Bruce
heart,
in
no
bad
10,
shape
9.
here.
Let me see a 9. Right there.
A 9 on the
That's
turn.
it. Right there.
Oh, my God.
2 9s for Bruce.
That's just sick.
And he's 1 card away from being our champion here of Final Table Poker.
Let's do it. Heart. Yes.
It's a 6. And
Yes.
Bruce has won the tournament. Ace 9 taking down Ace Queen.
I won over $400,000, and I'm not going to complain about it.
Phil Gordon with a tough beat on the last hand.
But I'm definitely not satisfied with second. I really wanted to win. God, I really wanted to beat him.
Bruce Buffer, our champion. Final table poker.
All kidding aside, everything. Pleasure playing. Thanks,
What can I say? That was ridiculously tough. It's not fun making the right play and getting the wrong result. But you know what? That's poker. I hope you learned something listening in on my thought process. I recommend that you watch this video a few times to fully absorb all the information presented. When you think you're ready to test your knowledge, I suggest you pop this DVD into your computer, install Full Tilt Poker, and start playing. You can begin with the play money, or you can try the real tables. Look for Chris and me playing on the site, but please just don't take all our money. Thanks again and good luck.